Deep in the woods, nestled between ancient trees and mossy rocks, there was a well. It was said that the well was cursed, and that those who dared to drink from it would be haunted by the whispers of the dead. Despite the warnings, a group of teenagers decided to explore the woods and came across the well. They laughed at the idea of a cursed well and decided to test the legend. One by one, they drank from the well and laughed as they listened to the eerie whispers that echoed in their ears. But as the sun began to set and the woods grew dark, the whispers grew louder, and the teenagers began to feel a sense of dread. They tried to leave the woods, but found that they were lost and couldn't find their way out. As they stumbled through the forest, the whispers grew more and more intense, and they could hear the sound of footsteps following them. They turned to face the source of the noise, but found nothing but darkness. Suddenly, a ghostly figure appeared before them. It was the spirit of a young girl who had drowned in the well many years ago. She warned them that they had angered the spirits of the dead and that they must leave the woods at once or suffer the consequences. The teenagers ignored the warning and continued on their journey. The whispers grew louder and more intense, and the spirits of the dead began to manifest in the shadows around them. The teenagers tried to flee, but the woods had become a maze of twisting paths and thorny brambles. As the night wore on, the teenagers grew weaker and more desperate. They could feel the curse of the well consuming them, and they knew that they were running out of time. One by one, they fell victim to the spirits of the dead, their bodies twisted and contorted by the curse. In the end, only one teenager remained. She stumbled through the woods, her body weak and her mind consumed by terror. As she reached the edge of the forest, she turned to face the well one last time. She could hear the whispers of the dead calling out to her, their voices filled with anger and malice. She knew that she had to break the curse, so she climbed down into the well. At the bottom, she found the skeletal remains of the young girl who had warned them earlier. She offered a prayer to the girl's spirit, hoping to appease the angry spirits of the dead. Suddenly the whispers stopped, and the spirits of the dead vanished into the darkness. The curse had been broken, but the teenager knew that she would never forget the terror that she had experienced in the Whispering Well.